We had a very wide-ranging discussion today at the summit, which was incredibly helpful because I learned some things from colleagues who were also on the panel as well as me, and we had some very good and very interesting questions from the floor from participants too.
It was good to get feedback and hearing from others the approach they were taking around the subject.
I think it was quite an educational experience from my point of view. I learned that modern slavery is not a third world problem, it's not a first world problem, it's a worldwide problem. And that in some statistics would seem to indicate that there are now more slaves in the world than there have ever been in history.
At the summit, I found talking to others very useful. These are always good opportunities to learn from others.
So I think it's really important that we acknowledge as an industry that we have serious issues in our supply chain. So they're not risks, they're actually facts. And if we start acknowledging that, we can have also more mature conversation on how to smartly address those issues because it's not an easy job and we need collaboration on it and also a certain openness. And it will take years, but it's not impossible.
We're really interested in collaborating with our peers and other stakeholders to build a better industry, a more secure industry for people who manufacture our products.
I feel, along with others, that the general tide of movement, and I felt it today in the room, is that this is here as a starting point for us to try and address the criminal act that is this kind of exploitative and abusive labour practices that go on. They need to be tackled, and business has a very, very important and substantial role in being part of that solution.
Certainly the engagement of the private sector is key to tackling labour exploitation and modern slavery within labour supply chains. It's interesting to get the views of different businesses from different sectors to understand how they've addressed the issue, what they can bring to the authority in terms of lessons learned that they can apply and we can then apply on the basis of their experience.
I find it very positively to see that there's really a trend to go beyond auditing and really look at how to drive impact.
Importantly, collaboration is the key to this. So talking to people who are willing to engage with the regulator and promote best practice within businesses is a key part of tackling modern slavery.
Any one business is going to be able to solve it. We're all going to have a problem at some stage, and I think by sharing and working together we can probably come up with better answers than just working on our own.